Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of Tampo. This is our finale for the time being. My name is Paladin. I'll be your DM of the evening, and let's go around and meet our players. Let's start with Latia. Latia, who are you tonight?
Well, first off, I'm Latia, and I'm laughing a lot at Mackenzie's subtitle box because it's wonderful.
What
Um,
is what? Hold on, I gotta go find it now. Dang it.
Oh my god.
it's so good. Hi, I'm Latia, and for the final time, for the last time in 2020, because the year ends soon, I will be playing Upkeep, formerly Faiza, the Carabao Tiefling Mentala Wizard. Uh, I'm sad to be not playing after today. Hey, CB, you haven't been here in a while. Say something.
A while was only 7 days.
It's been a
Well,
while.
14 technically.
It's
Been
2020.
a
That was
while.
7 years.
Okay, that's fair. Also, you'll be back next season.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, for the last time in 2020. Like, that's
valid. Okay.
What's the season?
That's cool. What's that? See? Oh my God, it's Buttercup. Hello, hi. My name is Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard. I was not here last week because of reasons, but everything is fine. Today, I will be playing Talarak, who is the adorable halfling Babylon, one of the two new classes, full-blown classes in Sina Una, which is what we're, the setting we're playing in. I'm very excited to be playing this class and showing it some love. I also portray Bayani, who is the best, and she will stab you with her claws.
She can't touch any of us though.
She will stab you spiritually. On that note, I'm making you go now, Mac.
Hello, it's me. Hi, I'm Mackenzie Diarmus, Mackenzie Lane D on Twitter. I am a D&D creator and writer. I was the lead writer for The Islands of Sina Una, which we are playing in today, and which many people make meta jokes about because I may or may not have made some of the rules for some of these classes and subclasses that people may or may not be upset about. And today I am playing Ligaya, the Omens of Knowledge Headhunter, which is the second full class that you can find in the Islands of Sina Una. Last certainly not least, let's pass it over to Josh.
Hello, I am Josh. Today I will be playing Gani, our friendly volcano dwarf Kaal fighter. He has a very low intelligence score, but he's got a big heart, and that's what matters. We're going to have some fun here in the season finale, and then we'll see you again for season 2 sometime in 2021.
What's a season?
I have no idea. Is that like winter, spring, fall, summer?
Latia,
I thought you were going to say seasons.
I thought
like,
it was
oh, wow.
Cumin, onion powder.
Oh,
yeah. Lowry's.
That makes
Lowry's.
a lot more sense.
Lowry's
Okay.
isn't a flavor.
Lowry's, get back to us. We need another sponsor. Speaking of sponsors, I believe we have like something prepared.
I don't know if we do.
Yeah, I think so. Hello! I have some really exciting news. This week, my estranged grandmother came to visit, and you'll never guess what she told me. As it turns out, she's actually a queen of this small country called Bredovia, which means that I'm actually the princess of Bredovia. But guess what? That's not even the best news. As it turns out, I have a long-lost twin. And at birth, we were giving matching crowns to find each other.
Toad, what do you mean? Are you one of the twincesses?
Goodness. Hey, Toad, Waluigi, I didn't realize that y'all were joining us today. Do you have matching crowns, too?
Yeah, no, weirdly enough, it turns out Princess Peach was the one borrowing. Okay, shut up, Toad. Nope, down. Okay, hi. Yeah, I didn't know he was going to get carried away with that. I just kind of pulled him from the multiverse to bring all the different Tampo adbits together.
But why are you trying to bring the different bits together? I mean, some of them were funny on their own, but it just doesn't make sense to have us interact with each other.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone knows that Mario and the princess are never in the same castle, but I don't know.
Because the entire multiverse might be out of balance. Like, look, have you seen, like, throughout all these weeks how absolutely quiet and stressed I get during your ad reads. Like, being a baby creator god sitting at the intersection of various universes over which I have some dominion and canon, it's not fun. And now the Celestial Eaters are kind of...
Wait, hold up. How meta are we going here? The Celestial Eaters?
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable ad bits. Shut up, Toad. Yes, the Celestial Eaters. Real terrifying creatures, all-consuming hunger. You can find them in Sina Una, cool stuff. Yeah. We need to stop them, balance them out. See, like, Waluigi's like a reflection of Mario. That creates balance. The two twin princesses are separate, different in many ways, and yet they are the same. Balance. We need more of that.
So you're saying you've been pulling the strings throughout our entire season here on Tampo to bring balance back to the universe? What?
I wouldn't say I've made it happen, but I've been making sure things have been going in the right direction as much as I can. Creation is the opposite of destruction, after all, so we must return and bring balance to the verse! The multiverse.
Okay, so how do we do that? Do you need, I could tell everyone, that we're now part of the Level Up Dice-omancy program, would that help? You can use the link in chat to support the show, and you'll get cool new dice for you to use, and that helps us. It's good for everybody. Is that what we're talking about?
Do we need to tell the chat about the wonderful people at D&D Beyond? Because, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything is still over there with 30 new subclasses and other feats and magic items and magic spells. You can even get a tattoo. Why? Is that what we need to talk about?
Maybe we should tell everyone about Eldritch Foundry. Did you know that Eldritch Foundry is a custom D&D miniatures company? They have amazing new content that they've released this week. It's their new cat person race, the kit, to help you get in the holiday spirit. Eldritch Foundry now has gift cards available. So you can send credits you've received from Kickstarter or giveaways to your friends or gift cards or things like that just in time for the holiday season. If you follow our affiliate link in chat or visit eldritch-foundry.com, that's eldritch-foundry.com, you can get 15% off of your order if you use the code Sina_Una15. That's Sina_Una15, and it'll help support the show.
Oh, wow. Or, we could tell them about the deck of mini too, but before we do that, my friend CB, his hand is starting to hurt, so I'm going to put my essence into him so I can stop being held. Okay, bye.
That's fair.
Wow. But we can tell you about the deck of mini. We're excited to be working with them. You can head over to their site right now to purchase a Sina Una book in PDF form. Wow. And check out all of the other amazing products they have, like Humblewood, Humblewad, Griffin's Saddlebag, and more. If you want to purchase products from the deck of mini, follow our affiliate link posted in chat to help support the show and get 10% off.
No, none of those. As very impressive as you pulling the essence out of a puppet into your own body was. No, we can't do that. We don't even have time to tell people about RockPunch, even though they have super cool geeky content over on Twitch and YouTube, even though they just released the second part of their Reaper Pepper Challenge video this week, which is a goal for the D4 extra live stream. Wow. Dustin, Devin, Goblin Katie, and Bailey and Colton eat a Reaper Pepper and then interview for a job with the game Fun Employed. It's super cool, but we don't have time for that.
So what do we need to do?
What do we need to do?
So from my studies, it seems like the best way to do this is to recite something meaningful and powerful together. Maybe not in unison, but same thing, all of us speaking.
Sure, like an ancient enchantment of some type.
Or no, like a password.
It's more like a poem. I'm gonna send you it in chat real quick so we can read it out loud together. I found it in this one weird lost book of poems long ago.
Oh, that's super convenient.
Lost book of poems? I think I must have missed something.
It's like it's made by some super powerful mage named Robo Goblin or something. Here, I've just sent it to you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Oh. Huh? Wow.
Okay. You ready?
I guess.
Okay.
Okay. When meaning comes and meaning goes, where balance walks and wisdom grows, The ology is the key to knowledge.
Wine and ology is spoken aloud. One clever member shall not be cowed to explain the matter truly. Why?
This ology rhymes with mythology, brings the world to balance again.
Okay. Did it work?
I don't feel any different. Why?
I mean, there's only one way to find out. Paladin, back to you.
I
Why?
need y'all to know that I'm never I don't have any hints as to what's happening before it actually happens. They put in a lot of work for these ad reads. I'm always caught off guard. My God. Okay.
Wow.
Cool. I have to recenter my essence right now.
I think I've been changed somehow.
Yeah, my core body temperature has just shifted like a degree or two.
I don't know what just happened. That wasn't me. Thank God.
I'm gonna go check on the multiverse outside.
I knew about the Toad plush. I didn't know about the Waluigi.
What do you mean plush? What do you mean plush?
Right, Toad was there. Toad was there.
Mm-mm.
Hi, Paladin.
Oh my God.
That's actually Toad in the fungi.
Oh man, Toad, I loved you in those I forgot the band name. It's the guys from Game Grumps. They had a band. Anyways, Starbomb, that's what it was. Anyways, as always, every week we have giveaways. This week we have 4, and I'm going to go through them all. You can enter in the appropriate hashtag to enter once for those giveaways, but if you're subscribed to RockPunch, you get 3 times the entries. Our first giveaway of the night is for a digital copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything for D&D Beyond. To get a chance to win that, put in hashtag Beyond. That is, again, hashtag Beyond for a copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything on D&D Beyond. From Eldritch Foundry, as always, you can get a free custom miniature by putting hashtag Eldritch in the chat. That is, putting hashtag Eldritch into the chat for a free miniature from Eldritch Foundry. From the deck of many, we're really putting out all the stops. By putting in hashtag Animal into the chat, you can get a chance to get a copy of the Humblewood box set, which includes cardboard tokens, a book, some cards, maps. It's a whole shebang.
I actually have it. It's really cool. I should have gone to grab mine.
Yeah, that would have been clever. I have mine too, so I have no excuse either. But it's stellar. The company has been wonderful to work with, and that is to get a copy of this wonderful box set, put in hashtag Animal into the chat. And finally, from the director of Sina Una herself, by putting in hashtag Dice into the chat, you can get a set of Violet Incantation dice given to you. That is, for a set of Violet Incantation,
gorgeous.
You can get...
They are so pretty.
To get a set of Violet Incantation, you can put in hashtag Dice, and you check out her store. She has a new set of dice available.
They're so good.
Can I shake the system up really quickly?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't hate me, overlords in the back. You might have to do this on the fly. I'm gonna also give away a Critical Bar beanie.
Ooh.
Because it's cold and it's the finale. So I don't know what they're gonna do for that, but I guess hashtag Bayani or something.
Beaniani.
Beaniani.
Most places are available to be sent to. Overseas it's harder, but I can do it. But yeah, make that happen. Critical Bar beanie, they fit everybody. Hashtag Bayani. Don't put it in yet because obviously it's not in there yet. Let them tell you in chat.
If you have a head, you can wear the beanie.
If you have a head.
Wait a minute.
No.
Yes. Wait.
Technically.
And again, our director has a new set of dice available for pre-order. They're pink, called the Venus Spell.
They're so
They're
cool.
so pretty. They're so pretty.
So pretty. But ads given, sponsors stated, giveaway set up. Let's head into episode 10, the final episode of 2020.
Wait, what is
of
the title
Tampo.
of the episode? Oh.
Episode 10, Isolation.
Oh no.
When last we left the group, they were sailing towards the island of Kandaya, specifically towards the city of Pahinga, a city renowned for its mangrove forest and spirit trees, known throughout the world as the best boat crafters all throughout. a place where Tyler Rock hailed from after his home was destroyed, where his family resides. As they sail north up the coast after reconciling with Abtik's parents and reconciling with her boat, they saw a giant eagle, massive and scowling, high in the air, that started flying towards them at incredible speed.
That part was left out. Flying toward us.
I forgot it. I swear, as soon as he said it, I forgot it was coming our way.
Oh, fuck.
I completely forgot.
We gon' die. We gon' die.
For size reference, the Brongai is big enough to be a essentially mobile boat home for 4+ people, up to I think 8. The dire eagle is about the same size as the boat.
Oh,
I see a big boy.
It's a big boy.
he big.
You see it flying towards you at a rapid pace. It's about 300 feet away. What do you all do?
I assume we long rested.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've long rested for about a week.
Oh, hell, lol. Lol. You're right.
And all of your bruising should be fine now. Or it's at least
It's still there, but it hurts.
It's still there, but it's like gross. It's that gross green right before it goes away forever.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that? Why are they coming towards us? What do we do? What? Oh no.
What do you all do?
I would like to cry. No, I'm not gonna cry.
Should I shoot them?
Does it look before we shoot? Does it look
Hostile.
hostile, or does it just look like coming towards our area?
I believe, if I remember correctly, it came out of a flaming pile in the distance, and it looks a little sharper than your average dire eagle.
Oh, for further context, far up ahead, towards the center of the island, you see a huge plume of smoke. The dire eagle is flying from that towards you.
From Bahinga?
From the smoke.
We don't know if the smoke is Pahinga.
But it's definitely the island.
There is something on fire in the island, yes.
Oh, okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How, for when we're talking dire eagle size, is in big enough to pick up some of us in its claws size, yes?
Big enough to drag away the boat with enough concerted effort.
Oh no.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna take some rope from my explorer's pack and just start making sure like we can get tied to the boat so none of us can get picked up.
Sure.
It's 300 feet away. I got some time.
I'm going to. It's 300 feet away. You know what? I'll do it with a spell slot instead of doing it ritually. Well,
Lenny, what do you do? What are you doing?
Who did you ask? I'm sorry.
Gunny?
I'm standing there holding my Astingal, waiting for someone to say that I'm allowed to shoot at the bird.
All right.
The guy's behind you, wrapping rope around your waist, like go.
It's going to keep me from moving.
I'm going to cast.
Some lead.
I'm going to whistle. I can't whistle. I'm going to whistle, and Bayani floats over to me and like gets in my spirit, in my zone, and I glow for a second. And when I open my mouth, it's almost glowing with that same teal that Bayani is, as I cast Speak with Animals.
All right.
I'm going to wait, but once it gets in range, in speaking range, and yelling range, I'm going to say, why are you coming? What's happened? Stop, please.
Okay. Do you want to make any kind of check with that?
Sure. What would you like me to do? Oh, wonderful DM. There's nature. There's animal handling.
I will happily take either persuasion or animal handling.
Animal handling it is, with some guidance. Fuck that.
Oh boy.
That is 17.
17. Yeah. You're shouting this at full volume that you can muster. And this eagle glances your way and then glances back at the boat. Can you make me a perception check?
I can do that one. That's a 21.
It's staring at Lagaya. It's making a beeline towards the boat, but it's making a beeline towards Lagaya specifically.
Lagaya, get back. It's coming for you.
It is now
Okay.
It is now 120 feet away.
And I say, please don't get closer, or we will act, but we don't want to.
I'm going to hand my Ostingal to Lagaya and pull out my glaive because it's got a longer reach, and I'm going to stand between the eagle and Lagaya the entire time.
Okay. As the eagle gets closer and closer and closer, Abtik, do you do anything?
Yeah, I would like this eagle to make a wisdom saving throw.
Gladly.
I'm afraid.
DC?
What is my DC? It is 14 because
What are you casting?
slow.
Slow? Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
What's the DC?
What's your DC?
I fail.
As you cast this, you see its form shifting, and you see this kind of golden iron glow around it as you see the energy of your spell bounce back towards you.
Okay, cool.
And as you start to move your arm down, you glance at it, and it's not moving at the same rate. You are affected by slow. That is a concentration up to a minute, so you can dismiss it at the start of your next turn.
Yeah, cool, great.
And you see that iron golden glow start to fade away as you start to see blood ripple out from this giant eagle.
Gross.
You see feathers start to insert themselves back into the body. You see the wings separate from other limbs. You see sinew start to reform, and crashing onto the stern of the ship, you see a Balat Kaio crouching with giant golden iron wings.
I believe I'm inside the house of the Balan guy, and I think I just poke my head out behind the door with the Ostingal.
You see your father.
Cool, I'm gonna shoot him.
Go for it.
Oh God.
Oh God, that's not bad. Oh shoot, it's ranged, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, yeah. I didn't actually write it down because this isn't my Ostingal, but it's range +4. Yeah, no, I miss. It's a 17, and his AC is 21. We knew that already. But he gets conviction damage, so fuck him. Ha! Please take 8 points of force damage, you bitch.
As you see your conviction manifest, it's not digging in as hard as it should.
Don't care.
As you see a small scratch appear on his shoulder, he looks up at you. Lagaya, you're early. I don't have your present yet.
I don't want one, and also I didn't get an invite.
Well, one would have shown eventually, I'm sure. But what are you doing here? I did not call for you.
Yeah, one of my friends wanted to visit his family.
Oh. Does he have family with the boat builders?
What are you doing here?
I'm getting a present for my daughter. What are you doing here?
Returning to my home, Aswang.
I'm
Not
gonna try
Aswang.
to move towards
They're not
him.
Aswang.
I'm gonna
Wait,
try
are they technically Aswang?
He's not an Aswang.
I would have said that. I forgot. Sorry. No.
No worries.
I'm gonna try to creep closer towards him so that I can pounce on him as soon as I'm within.
So there's a clear 30 feet gap between where the barangay enclosing is.
I will take an intimidating step forward, and if he doesn't move, I will take another step forward, and I'm gonna just repeat this until he has either left the boat or I can tackle him and or skewer him.
As you're approaching, he looks at you. You're a very funny man. You should stop. Are you stopping?
I'll pause for like 6 seconds, and then I'll start again.
Could everyone please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
I would have stopped Gunny.
Okay.
Would he have let you? It's a question.
I don't think so, but I would have tried. I would have put my hand on Gunny's shoulder and been like, please don't. Wisdom saving throw. I can do that. That's a thing I can do.
That is a 21 for me.
21? Okay.
Fuck. All right. Well, that was a 4 on the die.
Cool.
Plus 0, so plus 3 because I have proficiency, so 7.
Is this gonna deal damage?
It's not going to deal damage.
Okay, look, I just gotta ask.
I know. If you're immune to charmed, you can't be affected by this.
Do I? Oh, I have advantage
Oh,
because I'm a headhunter. Ha! That's
it's not for a charmed effect. The text states if you automatically succeed if you can't be affected by charm.
Oh, I have advantage on saves against being charmed.
Yep.
Then never mind.
Phrasing of the text. Abtik and Gani.
Oh, I fail.
Abtik. I can't.
You
hear
are muted on your side.
Well, it doesn't say that you're muted. You might want to just disconnect and reconnect your.
Okay, so Abtik got a 17. Talarok, you notice as all of your allies gets this golden sheen around them. For the
Is
next
it pretty?
It's very pretty. For the
Ooh.
next minute, Lagaya, Abtik, and Gani, you are affected by compulsion.
What does that spell do?
Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each affected target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its next turn. It can take its action before it moves. After moving in this way, it can make another wisdom saving throw to try and end the effect. As a bonus action, he can direct you all to move in one direction. He looks at you, Lagaya.
Mm-hmm.
Would you come here, daughter? If you do, I won't burn down this boat.
If you had led with that.
Are you going towards him?
Yes.
As you go towards, I grab onto your hand, and Bayani glows as I begin to glow, and I say, "You have not answered my question." I cast a spell magic.
Okay. What is the level that this affects again?
I
yeah?
might need to roll.
I believe it's still magic effects 4th level and lower.
Hold on 1 second. Dispel magic, bitch. Dispel. Yes. Any third level or lower ends anything higher, I gotta make an ability check.
You'll need to make an ability check.
Yeah, that's what I forgot. I need to roll for it. I forgot the composition's a little higher. I believe it's 4th or 5th. Okay. And I use my spell casting ability.
Yes.
I don't use my proficiency though, correct?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I will.
It's just an ability check. The DC is lower than most other DCs.
No, I understand. I'm just remembering if what I add is just my my intelligence, or do I actually add my proficiency as well?
Just your intelligence.
Just my
It's an
intelligence.
it's
Yeah,
an
that's what I
ability
thought.
check, so you know.
Yeah.
Proficiency.
Yep. Cool. Thank you. That is a 14 on the die, so that's a 19.
19. You dispel compulsion. The man looks at you with a very tired look. Do you mind?
Actually, I do. You went to my home, and I don't claim to be the strongest person out there, but you will not just waltz or fly around here like you own the place.
Well, it's true. I don't own it. I'm going to survive it, though. And so is my daughter.
Did you say you're going to survive it?
He's going to survive it.
Survive what?
He's pointedly ignoring you, Abtik, and he's looking at Lagaya. Come here.
I would rather die right now than survive any longer at your side.
Is this what it means to have a teenager? Aren't you older than that? No matter.
No, it's what it means to have conviction.
Can you please make me... let me look at the exact spell for this.
How far away from him am I right now?
You're about 20 feet away.
Cool. As soon as you resolve whatever this is, I'm going to tackle him into the water.
Sure. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Me too?
I can...
Just like Aya.
Just me. Okay. Sure.
Believe
Is
in
it
you.
against... Is it against Charmed or Frightened?
It is not against Charmed or Frightened.
Okay. Cool. Hey! That's a 21.
Oh yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what's fun about NPCs? I can give them feats.
Uh-huh.
You failed.
Okay.
What feat makes somebody fail?
I'm assuming a spirit dice.
He looks at you and says, "Forward." And you are right in front of him now. Gunny,
Yeah, as this happens, I'm tackling him off the boat.
go for it.
What did? Okay.
He has the feat that gives him
No,
A's. Yeah.
that's fine. I'm not worried about
Okay.
that. I'm wondering what he cast that forced you to move immediately.
What would you like for me for that? Like an athletics check to tackle him, or what specific you're looking for, DM?
You're looking to do the shove action. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So for shoving a creature, you use the attack action.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. To not get prone or to push it away, you have to be has to be no more than one size larger than you, which you're fine. To make an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check, contested by its own athletics or acrobatics check.
Perfect. All right. Okay, that is a 15.
Okay, let's see him contest. Fail.
I like how Levzine contest disappears.
Cool. I run and football tackle him and dive into the water holding him, and will continue to hold him in the water for as long as I am.
So you're trying to make a
Able to.
grapple attempt as well.
My goal is to get him in the water and then keep him in the water. So yes.
Okay, so then that would be entering a grapple to move him forward. Let me roll again for advantage.
Okay.
That one succeeds.
Okay.
So you do not grab onto him and take him into the water.
But you do
Okay.
push him into the water.
He is in the water.
He has wings.
But he has been
Okay.
pushed.
Yes, he's been pushed 5 feet.
Uh-huh.
Tegan Talrock, do you do anything at this point?
Yeah, I don't know what he did with Lagaya, but do I get this a feeling that she's under another type of not charm, but like, or was it just an impulse and then she's over it?
It was just a one-word impulse.
Gotcha.
So you can try. I'm taking Talrock. Do you do anything right now?
Actually, I have a
No.
question.
Yes.
He got pushed 5 feet, right?
Yes.
He's out of my melee range.
He got
He was
pushed.
in.
Forced
But
movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm taking you for do something real quick. I'm just looking at my stuff real quick.
I
If
don't
you-
know what to do.
No, it's fine. If you don't, I can do something. I was just asking.
No, I don't like. I am confused and concerned both over the safety of my friends and my boat friend. So
Are we in
A
front of the boat or the back of the boat?
Front.
question about whatever iron thing he had. Did that seem like that was a one and done thing, or is he just not affected by magic?
Can you make me an Arcana check?
Yes, I can do that one for sure. Because it says active, I won't give that guidance. Oh, bitch. That's super cocked. Okay. Oh, okay. 25.
25.
Ooh, spicy.
And
Okay.
Arcana is one of my best ones.
That looked to be some form of spell reflection. Doesn't look like it's permanent, but that's what happened. That is what had happened.
Yeah, I was wondering, did it seem to like stem from like an item on him, or is that it's like a thing that was activated and now it's gone?
I think that was activated.
He didn't say now it's gone. Wording was very clear on that one. That's fine. As he gets pushed, it's wordlessly, I'm staring at him. Bayani rushes forward and slaps the fuck out of him. Inflict wounds. It's probably gonna hurt me instead, but it's okay. I use my spell attack bonus. I'm gonna go ahead and bump 1 spirit dice into that to the attack.
Sure.
So, okay.
As a designer, I will say Spirit Dice is one of my favorite things I've ever made.
Spirit dice is nice. Spirit dice is very nice. That's a math 24.
24. That is going to hit.
And that was only at first level.
Okay.
So while he is calculating math, Abtik is going to move to the railing of the boat and place her hands on the railing of the boat, and in a kind of exasperated tone say, "Can't you do anything about this?" out loud. But she's talking to Igat Kidlat. Like, she's not talking to anybody in particular. She's trying to sound like exasperated at her friends, but she's pleading to Igat Kidlat.
I think Ligaya 100% thinks you're talking to her, though.
Oh, Ligaya.
Like, looks back at you. I'm trying.
That was 20. Sorry, go ahead.
You call out to Igat Kidlat, and you feel this channel open up in the boat.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like to access that channel, please.
Yeah. You all see as Igat Kidlat starts to glow with sparks of blue lightning.
I back up from the eyes.
That is 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Neat. Wow. Oh. Posture check, everyone.
I didn't see nobody move.
I'm always sitting straight up.
Look, then
I'm just short.
Stretch.
25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all see as this blue lightning shoots out and hits this flying Balat Kayo. And he looks at the boat angrily. Talrock, what do you do?
I had hit, and that was 23 points of necrotic damage.
Battered by lightning and necrotic damage, he looks at you, Ligaya. One more time your friends interrupt me, and I burn your boat. Yes?
Unfortunately, I don't have control over them.
You should fix that.
No,
You
I
should
kind of like
leave.
having them being my willing friends.
A shame. Still, one chance. Touch my hand. And he reaches out as he flies forward towards you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show you something.
And if I don't, I believe you're going to burn down this boat?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw what Josh put into our Zoom chat. Josh, why? I will look at my father, look at everyone else. What happens when you're done with me?
I fly away.
Where do I end up?
You stay here. I'm not going to hurt my only daughter.
Yeah, because all your other kids are dead, and I'll take his hand.
As you grab his hand, the skyline, the horizon, disappears from your sight. And far away in the distance, you hear this cacophonous crashing. And behind it, behind this giant, looks to be spikes made of stone or metal or something in the distance. Behind it, you see this tree. And despite being impossibly far away, you see a bird, an eagle, with feathers like swords, looking at your father, looking at you. And he speaks to you, whispering. Your father does. He says, "He is going to come and remove everything. I am trying to save you, you stupid little girl. I tried to take your brother, but he grew fearful. I want to make you a boat to take you away from the world, so that you and me and your mother can be together. You have one chance. You will leave, and you will wait for me. I will come with your present, and we'll leave this world behind. Or you can die when my master comes and lets everything rot. Him, or the serpent, or the spider, or the crab. One of them will win. And everyone but me and your mother will lose. Your choice.
How do you know that?
Look at him. You cannot fight him.
Look at us. We were put on this earth for a reason.
And what reason, huh? What reason is there?
We were made by the gods.
We were made by one who left us.
Because she trusted us.
We are mortals. We will die.
And is that so bad?
It is when you lose a child. I thought you would know. But your brother, he remembers her. I will not lose my last child. You will obey me. You will take the boat, and we will be a family. This is my word. Or I will let all of Pahinga burn.
Why did you set fire to Pahinga?
I didn't. The Babaos found the torches.
Did you lead them there?
I may have made some. People don't keep an eye on me and my many forms when they are swung around. It fooled all of your friends during the hunt, didn't it?
Maybe. But being fallible and being mortal is good. I don't want to survive in a world where everyone dies. That is my job. I am a headhunter. My job is a ferryman of death. You think I am scared of dying? No. And you shouldn't be either. You lost a child. I lost my brother. I lost the one person I had. And does it hurt? Yes. Of course it does. But I carry that. And if you can't carry that, then you are not a part of my family. You are not a part of my lineage.
I'm not afraid of time because I'm not going to.
We will see about that.
You're going to be very busy, ferryman. Can you make me an opposed strength check?
Okie doke. I know which one I want to roll. They're all gonna roll. Not great, but here we go. Oh! That was landed. Okay. Strength check. 17.
17. He grabs your hand tightly, his arm bulging.
Mm-hmm.
and he pulls you off the boat and drops you into the water.
Okay.
And he flies away towards Bahinga.
I am tied to the boat, so I just climb out.
What do you all do?
As soon as I come out, I just say, "Balls, hang up, fire. We need to go."
I don't even talk. I just go straight to getting the boat going because now I'm worried.
as soon as she says that, Halorock and I both start working on the boat.
Okay.
As he's flying away, can I take a pot shot at him?
You may.
Love him. We love one Gani.
Right?
We love
We
one
love
Gani.
Gani.
Good at one thing. That is 20 total to hit.
20 total to hit.
Yeah.
You do hit.
Yes. Excellent. Very good.
You're so smiley. Yes.
Oh, wait. I thought he had 21. If a 20 hits, that means something.
It means the 20 hits. That's all.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
It hits him.
Good.
And as you see him look back, you see him smiling. Does your kind burn?
Everyone burns. So do you.
Good. You see him take out a handful of basalt from a pouch. And as he crushes it with a fist, he aims his arm and flings the basalt at the boat.
How can I ask a question?
Yes.
Well, two questions. One, do I see him do this and understand what it means? And two, how wide is the spray of basalt?
It's not a spray, it's more of a directional pointing. You do know that he's casting a spell.
Okay.
Would you like to roll a con to identify the spell before it hits?
Yes.
Cool.
17.
Volcanic wall.
Hey, that's gross, sir. Let me check one thing. Do I have time to cast a spell while he's casting a spell?
Yes, it's a reaction.
I mean, I don't have any reaction spells, so I think I can do anything.
Dispel magic is a reaction spell.
I don't have dispel magic.
Oh.
Dispel magic is also not a reaction spell.
No,
Counter
counterspell
spell.
is a
Oh,
reaction.
counterspell.
Right,
My
counterspell
bad.
is-
bad.
Can I
I
use my
conflict the two
reaction
sometimes.
to put my hands on Egot Kidlat and be like, you should move?
I mean, you can do that, yes. You can, in fact, grab a boat and yell move.
Can I use my reaction to stand in front of everyone else?
You're attempting to just take a wall of lava.
I'm attempting to shield my team from damage. Yes.
So I'm confused. He's casting a wall of lava where?
On the boat.
On the boat.
Correct.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Well, I mean, once it happens, I will have something to do, but I can't react to it. So, seeing that it is happening, I have no choice but to say, hey, I mean, very panicked, like, Egot Kidlat, please move. But if Egot Kidlat cannot move out of the way, then I have something on my next turn.
It's an action. It's just an action cast, so there's something that can be done to enter unless you have counterspell.
Right? No. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
have something to do, but
Right.
Yes. I have a reaction.
I'm aware of what you're going to do,
Good.
and I don't like what's going to happen.
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be amazing, Paladin.
Please,
Exactly what's gonna happen, dude.
I don't know what's going to happen.
hold on. Don't shout. Egot Kidlat failed to save, as this wall of lava, shows up and starts to encircle the barangay shelter. And Gani, I need you to take some damage from me, buddy.
How much?
It's going to be fire.
Yeah.
You make a dexterity save as well.
Okay, I can make a dex save.
25 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I need you to make me a dexterity save. If you fail, you're knocked prone.
Okay.
You have advantage on that, I believe. Or is it frightened? I forget what the call does.
It's frightened, yeah.
I forget.
Okay.
We might have struck that one.
That's all good. Okay, so I'm going to fail the dex save. I'm prone, but I think I can still do what I want to do while I'm prone.
Mm-hmm.
So you said it was 25 total damage?
Correct.
Half of that is 12. Would you like to round up to 13?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
That is a natural 19 for a total of 23, as I would like to absorb and redirect the lava back towards the eagle, and all of the damage is reflected back at my opponent.
You all see as this wall of lava starts to form, and Gani is there, who just tackles it as it's forming. And tackling it, he gets knocked down, and as it gets up, you see him rebounded off of his weapon, and he flings the spell's fire back at your father, Ligaya.
Everyone burns.
I'm just gonna hug Gunny.
The fire hits him and cakes into lava, and as he turns around and he turns into an eagle, he's glaring at you and flies away.
That was a very poignant RP moment. I got to witness that.
Oh, good.
All the things to use counter destruction on.
Oh God. Oh, I'm so happy.
That was good.
I felt like my soul as a designer leave my body and transcend.
For everybody who's confused, Gani is a Koal fighter, and their 7th level ability is called Counter Destruction. If you've ever played Legend of Zelda, it's the deflection mechanic when you use a shield.
It's the Breath of the Wild shield deflect.
Yes. Now then, your father, Ligaya, has flown away.
Is the boat on fire?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, there's like some scorch marks, but
okay.
No.
Cool. I'm just gonna hug Gunny.
And the boat is sailing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle a hug. But I'll just...
You have a husband?
Yeah.
Do you not hug your husband? This is Mac asking.
I didn't say that Gani doesn't receive hugs. Said he doesn't know how to handle hugs.
Okay. I would think the guy is just hugging Gani.
He's just like standing there, like just. Thank you.
From the position of steering, Upteak will say, "Wrap your arms around her."
Oh, and we'll return the hug.
Talarak, what is your proficiency? What is your overall bonus with water vehicles?
What do you classify it as?
So for Sina Uno, you use your chosen ability modifier of choice plus your proficiency with water vehicles.
So 7.
7? Okay. Wow, you're trucking along then. Let me pull up the boat rules again. So if everybody confused, Sina Uno has its own boat rules. At moving 70 with a proficiency modifier of 7, you're really moving fast.
Oh, Telerock has been quiet. I mean, I had a very loud moment because I was fucking kick ass, especially everybody burns.
God.
But yeah, he's been quiet and focused because he is partially scared, partially very angry.
You kind of tune yourself into the spirit of the boat itself and the waters around you. And while normally Balangai's proficiency speed is only 40, because of the nature of the boat, you're moving at 60 feet. You are cruising down the coastline, and you see coming up is the mangrove entrance to Pahinga, where you see boats forming up, exiting. Some of them you recognize at a glance as not having moved in decades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he even says. He just makes sure the boat gets. I mean, she's steering, but he's helping, maneuver it. and just make sure that the boat gets into the dock, quote unquote, correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be selfish, but we need to find my family.
Agreed.
I mean, obviously, you want help. One of us can go with you, and the rest of us can see to the town.
As you sail closer and closer to the entrance, you see a bunch of different people formed up here. People you grew up with, people, some of them you learned from. You see Babaylan Marikit among the people here, who is just shaking and holding back tears as she looks forward down the river's entrance.
Quick
As-
question.
Sorry,
No,
go.
you don't see Kailao, the master Pandai of Bahinga.
Okay, I was like, who's Kylo? Can you spell that for me? It's like,
Sure thing.
I didn't write the name.
Quick question.
Yes.
What would I be able to recall any information about the Balbal?
Yes. Yes, you would. Please just roll me a general nature check.
Okay. Well, general nature?
General nature.
That's a good 10.
A good 10. Babals are one of the more known Aswang, but they're also one of the most insidious. They look like normal humans during the day, but as the sun begins to set, the Babal takes upon a truer form. Their teeth become pointed and sharp like a tiger's, their nails become hooked, allowing them to grapple with trees, and their tongue becomes long and spiked.
Oh.
They become larger, and they're colloquially known as corpse stealers.
Don't like that.
Fun.
And as you recall this, you look at the horizon, and you see the sun is sinking.
Well, that'll make them easier to find. Talrock.
He's finishing tying the boat up. Yeah.
My dad, my dear father said that this was caused by the Balbals. Aswang.
I'm aware. We'll
Okay. He did mention there were more than one, but that's all I was able to get out of the bastard.
Tyler not like out of it, but he is like he's listening, but he is focused on getting this boat in so he can get off the boat.
I'm gonna go up to Gunny. Here, we are fighting. We're gonna be fighting Aswang, so you might need this to get like. And as we're sailing in, I will cast this because it'll take 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Colors of Hanan on you.
Oh. Okay.
And give you this glowing centipede tattoo kind of up your back. And I don't remember the exact color, but it's the one that makes your weapon attacks magical.
Oh, sweet. Excellent. Make a note of that.
That color would be orange.
Yes.
All right. And so what type of damage is it going to do?
It's same damage, I believe. It's just, let me pull it
This
up.
is
just in
magical
case.
damage.
Yes, the target's weapon attacks count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and immunities.
Excellent. Thank you.
Once the boat is tied, with some speed, Talarak jumps off the boat, Bayani floating right behind him. And he heads over to Babaylan Marikit.
What do you do?
And it seems like a lot of people over here, just like in a state of shock or whatever.
You see most of the city is here.
As I'm looking, I'm notably looking for my father or my little sister as well.
You look around, and you don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of halflings here, of course. It's Bahinga after all. It's Kandaya, but you don't see your family here.
Yep. I as I'm getting closer, I finally seeing Marikit tonight. Bye bye, Lan Marikit.
Marikit, as long as you've known her, has been this very stalwart, very calm, very loving, very held together tiefling. And you see that she has none of that right now. She's just shaking and looking at where in the direction of Bahinga. And as you call out to her, she looks at you, Gunny. Not you, you, Talarok. And says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Someone shouted about fire, and then there were Alowigs setting fire to the homes. We were trying to pull them out, but some of the people of the city, they started eating other people. There were balls hidden in the city, Talarok.
Where's my family?
Your father's being healed, but some man took your sister.
And do you know what this man looked like?
He was a black coyote with wings.
I start walking past her. I go straight towards where I know my father is, or I'm looking for the healing. I guess I don't listen.
You see a group of people making a wide circle. You see people that are on there being healed. And you find your father, who looks burned and bitten. He has pieces of him missing. You see that he's struggling just to get what little breath he has.
And as I get inside, seeing everybody, please leave.
It's the people are looking at you, and they all they can do is kind of move away from your father, as it's just kind of a group healing area. They can't really move these injured people.
If as long as they scoot away for a second,
They do.
I get over to him. Hey.
He looks up at you, and you see that his eyes are trying to focus on you. But his breathing is ragged and heavy and short.
Does he look like he's in pain in the sense that people have tried to heal him and this is just the best they can get, or they don't know what the fuck they're doing?
It looks like they have been healing him. It's just the damage is that extensive.
Gotcha. I'm going to pump a cure wounds at 3rd level into him. As I go and put my hands on his chest. And I don't know if you really need a number, but and I close my eyes, and Bayani kind of floats behind and kind of envelops me like she kind of does. And as I push that into him, I'm sorry I wasn't here. Where's Ada?
He's looking at you, and you can see he can regain some of his breathing, and some pieces of him recover, and some of the burn marks go away, but he's going to need more healing than what a cure wounds can do at this point.
Of course, yeah, that's fine.
He looks up at you and says, we were trying to leave Talrock. We were running. I had her in my arms.
Hey. And I just kind of not touch him, get down, but I'm just holding him still.
He's raising an arm and just very feebly grasping at your arm. He took her. He grabbed her.
I will find him. I know who did it. He has caused problems for many of those I now call my friends.
I'm sorry.
Father, don't apologize. Just lay down.
And with the last of what appears to be his energy, he slumps backwards, still breathing, but not all here.
And I'm going to, as he lays back down, 1 second, let me check a thing really quickly. I just want to make sure. Okay. Where are you at? Boom. How long do you take? That's fine. Okay, cool. As he lays back down, I grab some salt out of my bag, and I hold it in my hand, and I begin to encircle him, at least the area that he's in, with the salt. And as I do, I'm channeling Bayani as I cast magic circle around him, so that no one other than humanoids, I mean, so celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, undead, Oswald, all that cannot enter, no matter what. And I say, this is what I trained for. I'll handle this. I look back at the healers, and my demeanor changes. Whatever you do, make sure he stays alive.
As you look over, you see a nearby tiefling holding what looks to be some pieces of wood held together by some vines. We know, Talarak. We're sorry.
I leave.
What do the rest of you do?
I imagine if there's immediate need of help, we're doing that. Otherwise, we're probably 20, 30 or so feet away, letting Talarak have a moment with his father, but not interrupting.
Yeah, we would have. Aptique would have definitely followed him, but once she sees where he goes, she's just kind of hanging back, waiting for him to finish.
Once I leave and catch up to y'all, I look at Lagaya. I know you have shown actions that allow us to believe that you want your father dealt with, but I want you to be very, very aware. My role as a Babailon is protection and sacrifice. I will sacrifice all that I need to make sure that your father is out of this world. He has my sister.
I am a headhunter. I deal in death. I do not care if it is my father I have to kill. I will have his head for what he has done. And I will hold out my hand for, one of those warrior handshakes?
Mm-hmm.
That. You have my word.
He'll reach out and grab it.
Shut up, Siri! This was a moment!
What? Clip that. But then Talarak does something that people aren't used to. He looks back over at Marikit. He walks past Lagaya towards her. How did you let this happen?
She looks up at you fearfully and says, Talrak, I can't. You see her raise up her hand and you see her make the sign to just use a spell. And you don't see anything. There's no glow. There's no connection.
Where's
Coming
her
from
Abayon?
You don't see it.
What can cut off the power from a Babylon?
I don't know.
You should know.
Talrak, I don't know.
But you should. You trained me. And yet this happened. I am not trying to blame you. I'm trying to understand how to protect the place that you failed to protect yourself. And while, yes, I have a personal stake in this, that thing has my sister. It's not just about her. Our jobs as Babylon is to protect the world, both spirit and humanoid alike, both nature and... This was not supposed to happen. And now we have to fix it. So tell me everything you know so we can.
He killed her. He killed my connection. I don't know how to heal that.
I'm sorry. But now we have to make sure he doesn't do it to anyone else. He is powerful, but he's not omnipotent. He is a boy clinging to an ideal or whatever. He thinks this is a game.
Aptik's gonna walk up like really slowly and try to be smaller than she is. Like she's gonna kneel down to their level. And she's gonna put her hands on both of their shoulders because I imagine that they're standing like face to face. She's gonna talk to Babylon Marikit. Do you know which way he went?
She raises up a hand very feebly and points down the river.
Aptik takes her hand in both of her hands and she just like holds it. Like almost monopo. Like she just holds it and she's like, we're going to find him. And I'm very sorry for your loss. Talarak. Let's go.
He steps back. Though he does look at Bayani and unspoken, but he looks at her and she would know that he just said, I do not care if it costs me my own life, you will survive. And he either, I guess they start walking towards Pahinga internally, or
I would like direct you back towards the rest of us. And then to everybody else say, Babailan Marikit says that he went down the river.
Then that is where we will go.
Shall we?
Talrock, do you go down with them?
yeah. And as right before we go, you all will feel that warmth as though Talarock is very quiet and very focused. Bayani's kind of floating through all of y'all as he casts aid. At nope, that's second level. Where it is.
That's
Yeah,
5 extra
that's-
hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, you said first level or second level?
It's
base
a
level.
second. Yeah, it's base level. Yeah.
So
I was looking. I cast other spells and I was like, ooh, never mind. Oh god, we gotta be careful of those.
So you sail down the river, a river known for its golden light and green leaves. And as you sail further and further down, as the sun begins to set, it becomes.
I ask Igat Kitlat to light up its eyes.
The eyes shine, and this river becomes blackened by the light, by blood, and by the night. And that is where we'll take our break. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the finale of Tampo, episode 10, the last episode of 2020.
Help.
Last episode of anything.
Last episode ever. No more shows after this. I'm sorry.
well, I mean, if someone decides to eat the world, yeah.
I mean, look, something has to kill the Walking Dead. I love that joke more than I can ever tell. Last we left off before break, we were sailing down the river, heading towards Pahinga. As I continued to sail on, despite the illumination from the boat, more and more of the river was becoming darker and blackened. From the night, from the blood, and from the shade of the trees around you.
Just to be safe, Bayani will float to the top of the boat, like the most top point of the boat, and through her I'll cast light. I know we have the headlights, but just more, just to be safe.
At this point, we don't give a shit if anything knows we're coming.
Yeah, that's the facts are facts. But yeah.
As you start moving forward more and more, you see that some of the bodies in the river start to glow with a faint blue light before sinking into the river.
Ah.
Very forcefully.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's the Black River.
Are we actually in the Black River now? Or they're going to the Black River?
They're being
It's in
taken to
an
the
aspect of it as it manifests to pull them in.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah. I will say prayers for all of them as they pass. Every single one. I will sit on the front of the boat and say a prayer of absolution. And knowing that my own father did this, right of, I guess, freedom or release, requesting forgiveness for something that is innately tied to me, and hoping that they have a safe journey on.
And while the guy is doing that, as I'm assuming that I'm helping, me and Apchika got this boat down, I'm also not necessarily saying a prayer, but I'm reaching out to the spirits of this place, that have been either displaced or scared or unsure, reminding them of the fact that there is someone who is going to protect them as best as he humanly can, well, halflingly can. Um, you are, oh, but yeah, focusing through Bayani as well, just to make sure that they feel like someone has their back.
As you open yourself up to this, you hear screaming. You hear the forest. You hear trees screaming in protest and fear. You've never heard a spirit be so fearful before, but even ones that would normally not have awareness are frightened. One voice is quiet, though, and that is the voice of Taga Ampon, the river upon which you sail. It's quiet. The river that protected Pahinga, the river that moved the mangrove trees to protect Pahinga, the river that helps create the spirit trees that make the best boats in all of the world, is quiet.
Quiet or silent? There's a difference.
As you're straining to hear, you don't see one.
Everyone, listen up. I know I can be a little antsy and all over the place, but right now my job comes first, and my job is to protect the spirits and nature and everyone. And I fear that I have failed on protecting one that needed it the most. We all have suffered from the hands of him. And though we've been sailing for a while, I would not, and I say this out of obligation, I would not be mad if anyone turned back around. Also, DM, can you type up the name of that spirit of the river in the chat, please? Thank you. We all know this, but this is about to be very hard. We don't know what he is or why he has so much power. And for him to take out, to destroy an Abayon, that doesn't happen. And now Taga Ampong is gone. That also doesn't happen. We might very well lose this fight. But I'm going regardless. Because that is what my calling is. I wanted to say that out loud.
Not be alone. And we have healed the spirit of Igat Kilat. Perhaps we can heal the spirit here too.
As you sail further down into the river, you start to see buildings. Some are scorched, some are damaged. Very few are still on fire. But there are still torches lit around the city as you enter into the whirling bay. You look around and you see corpses, you see ash, you see feathers splintering splintering into homes like daggers. Sitting on the dock, you see three figures. You see a half-elf trying frantically to woodwork, while you see a younger halfling child sitting next to her, trying to assist as best as she can. You see eating from something, from a bowl, a black coyote with wings, sitting at the end of the dock, eating. You see his mouth moving as he turns over. Looks back at the whirling bay as you enter.
So really quickly, who all do we get see?
You see a half elf woman who
Mhm.
is trying to work on a boat. You see a halfling child trying to assist her, and you see Lagaya's father eating.
And that's not the halfling child I know.
As you get closer, you see him turn around, and you hear a whistle, and you see walking towards the end of the dock your little sister.
And who's the woman?
You can't see her face, but you can guess that this is Keilao.
Oh, Pandai.
You get closer, and you're about 60 feet away before the Black Coyote holds up a hand motion for you to stop. Did you have a nice voyage? I had a very nice flight. Came in, found some food. You have some very talented cooks here. You know, there's nothing like Lugar around friends and family. Am I right?
I see neither your friends nor your family around.
No. But I will have my family soon enough. You can always rebuild as long as you have your loved ones.
Unfortunately, I have no love for you.
And this is how I lose the third of my children? Emancipation? From a tantrum?
Considering I'm not the one standing amid burning flames, I don't think I'm the one throwing the tantrum.
I'm perfectly calm. I'm getting my boat made thanks to this very talented woman. And he says that he turns around. Who should be working a lot faster. I didn't harm all those spirits for nothing. And I have a hostage. So tell me, who was the one who was acting reckless here?
I'm not sure, but I think you made a very, very bad choice.
I don't know. I think I'm making a very good choice.
No, because you pissed off the one person I know who can remain calm and doesn't like to hurt things. So.
He looks up as you're talking, and you see that he was taking a bite as you were talking. Sorry, I missed that. What?
You angered the one person I know, the one person I have met in all my travels, who has remained calm and kind and patient, who is known to heal and not hurt. You angered them.
Are they here?
I don't answer.
So, I'm not sure what you expected here. I don't know if you came here expecting to fight, to have some climactic battle where you chop off my head.
If
But
you would
nothing
let
like
me
that is
do
going
it
to happen.
willingly, that would be great.
Oh, I'm sure you would. You are a very spiteful bitch.
Thank you.
But I'm not sure what you're going to do from all the way over there when I have this little one, so young, right here. One flick of my wings. She joins the Black River. Which, let me tell you, it was hard to bring here.
I cast banishment on my little sister.
Banishment?
She will fail.
Oh. All right. What is your DC?
Is she unwilling?
She doesn't know what's happening.
That's fair.
Not to be all of a sudden deep, but you can't consent to what you don't know is happening.
Give you that.
Yeah.
The current DC is 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
You all see as this young girl disappears. And you see this moment, this pin drop, as the chewing stops. And your father looks over.
She was referring to me. And that little sister is mine.
That remains to be seen, little one. If you don't kill me here, she'll be the Black River sister.
How far away are we?
About 60 feet away.
I'd like to take a shot.
Go for it.
Just may as well. This is what I do. It's
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's what you do.
It's a 20 to hit. That's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. There it is. Okay, there's my die.
Come on, Gani. Come on,
Okay.
Gani.
Yeah, that's not great. That's only 3 points. Piercing damage, and it is no longer magical because the guy's spell wore off on our boat trip.
Yes.
Okay. So I will say that whether or not it's magic will not apply here.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not an Aswang.
Not an Aswang. However, you see him taking this, reach into a pouch, and you see him pull out a black baby chicken. And you see his hands gnarl as you see this kind of ephemeral energy claw appear around it and wrap itself enveloping this chicken. And he flings it at you. And as it's coming towards you, see it grow in size rapidly. And you see this dark feathered dire eagle in front of you. Let us see who is carrion first. Could I get initiative?
He's within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet.
I'm taking my initiative attack against him.
Ooh.
Because I can do that. I haven't done it all season because nothing has been in range, but I have my grappling hook. My grappling, that is only a 19 to hit.
19?
Yeah.
will hit.
Awesome. Hold on. Conviction damage. That's 5 points of force damage plus. Well, I couldn't roll damage for shit, but that's 4 points of piercing.
Okay. And then everybody's gonna be their initiative. Gunny, unless Talrock stopped it, unless Talrock was doing it again, it has stopped. The boat has stopped currently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I was going back and forth. I'm like, did he stop it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out
everything we did.
how to close the gap. And it's helpful to know if the boat is moving on its own or not. That's all.
Okay, and then Jesus Christ, this eagle.
Gave it to us,
If it's a nuisance for you to run combat with the eagle, just don't.
right? You don't need.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a nuisance, but not for me. You know, it is not a nuisance for me, in the least.
So 10. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Like,
I will give
initiative?
you 10.
10. Okay.
My grappling hook is embedded in him, though. I was not able to pull it back, so I still he's on a leash.
You see your father stand up, and you see him remove a vest, and you see him kind of stretch his arms, and as he moves his arm forward and back, you see them split. And you see that he now has 4 arms.
Great.
Could he not, maybe?
Just like get rid of 4 of those arms, please.
I mean, he is 8-limbed now.
Terrible. I hate it.
As he does so, he flies up and shouts, his voice echoing and filling the whirling bay, removing all sound of the water below you and the sound of the screaming trees silencing. He calls out, I am Gam Hanan, first devotee of Minokawa, and you will not stop me here. Could all of you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Will this
What
do
is-
damage?
It will do damage.
Everybody gets a +2.
Yay!
And will this cause a prone or grapple effect?
Let me check this invocation's text.
Ooh.
I hate all of these. I wrote all of them, and I know them. I don't know which one that is, but I know I was not nice
will-
when I made them.
It will not cause any of those.
Okay.
Hey! That's a
What'd you get?
22.
22? Okay.
19.
Okay.
Oh, that is a lot. I actually rolled a 19 to die, so that's a 20. Do I get my I don't think I ever asked. Does it affect me too or no?
I
A
think
+2
I don't remember.
that Bayani gives? It says all friendly creatures within 10 feet of her.
Are you
So
friendly
we-
with your Biani? Are you friendly with
Yes.
Biani?
So when you're within 10 feet of your Biani, it would affect you.
Okay, I guess forgot if I was also in that. Okay, cool. The end of that. That's 23.
23.
With the +2, it's actually a 24. I forgot about that.
So to
at you.
get some clarification here, Talak, you were steering the boat, so you'd be at the back of the boat.
Once the boat stopped, I would have moved forward.
Okay, making sure here.
Yeah. No, I'm not currently at the back of the boat.
Okay.
11
Anthony?
for me.
11.
Yes.
That is a magical number, my friend.
I'm glad. Hit me.
That's so threatening.
Okay. So who here got a 20 or higher?
Y'all.
You'll be taking 15 points of damage.
That's too many.
Abtik and Gunny, please take 30 points of damage.
All right. I would like to use
As-
counter destruction, DM.
Go for it.
And Optique don't take shit.
We did just take a short rest, so I
Well,
regained.
not yet. But let me actually calculate
I'm
that.
like,
but-
I'm like,
I regained use of that.
For those of you who are failed, your next saving throw is a disadvantage.
That's silly.
As he flies up and releases this burst of feathers, sharp as iron, slicing into the boat and into you.
My child.
Isn't he more like your sibling?
I did
Yeah.
succeed on that Constitution saving throw. I rolled a 16. The DC is half of 30, so 15. So I take no damage, and he takes his 30 points of damage back to himself.
As you see the feathers that hit you, they're about to hit you, just keep rebounded at him. You see them rejoin his wings.
Regain 17 hit points uptake from whatever you took off. As I use my reaction, as Bayani sucks some of that up. She mad too.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That brings us to Talarok. Your turn. You are currently concentrating on banishment.
I am concentrating on banishment. Okay. You said we were 60 feet away?
Yes.
Okay.
They flew up though, right? So is he still 60 feet away?
60 feet away. Using math, I'm going to say 70 feet because I'm not good at math.
We are 60 feet away from the spot that we were that we saw
Yes.
people
and he flew
Yeah.
up slightly.
I'm not really pressed about him. I'm going to get back to the boat. I'll get back to the steering position of the boat and try to move it closer.
Okay.
I don't know what all that would entail, but if I start the boat and get it closer, how closer will I get?
You can get it right up to. You can get it right up to the actual dock itself.
Cool, great. I wasn't sure if it was like I do it and then I use the boat's full movement. Cool, great. Yeah. I say, hold on. And when I speak, probably none of you hear it because it's actually in halfling because he's in a weird state of mind right now. And gets there, push the boat as close to the dock as possible.
As you get up there, Talarok, you look at Kelau, and you see that there are feathers in her.
Yep. Feathers, as in, look like she's under something.
No, as in there are, much like a knife in the back.
Gotcha. So she kind of here against her will, but not forced to be here. If that makes sense. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna get because my sister was right next to her. Correct.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm going to just because I don't think I moved. Well, if going from the front to the back of the ship, how many feet do you think that was?
Going to the front to the back, that would be about 20 feet.
Okay, great. Then I have 5 feet of movement, and I guess start heading towards Kalau. And I'm assuming that to do the boat was my action, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will look over at. No, I think we're good for now because Gani, you redirected, and I helped you, Aptik. Okay, for now, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. As you do that, I'm going to use a legendary action.
How dare you?
That makes sense.
What if you didn't though?
It wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him point a finger at you, Talarok.
Mm-hmm.
Your AC is 14, correct?
Weak sauce. Just hit me. It's fine.
I got you once. I got you twice. He shoots you once, and you're going to be taking. If you have any resistance against force damage, let me know.
No.
Please take 17 points of damage as you are pulled 10 feet into the air.
Okay.
as you see these kind of eldritch feathers surround and lift you.
17. Okay. Okay.
And then the second one is going to be dealing 8 points of damage, but is going to push you back 10 feet.
Okay.
Please roll me a dexterity saving throw to not fall into the water.
Oh, that's sick.
Makes sense.
I mean, I like it, but it's sick.
You've been playing with me for like a long time now. You know what I do.
I know, but it's...
That is an 18.
18. You managed to hold on to the dock at the very edge of it and not fall into the water.
Okay. Just for my sake, does the water currently right now constitute as black water? Like
yes,
the Black River? Okay.
It does.
If I figure what we're trying to do. That's fine. Yeah, I yell at him, and it's almost my Bayani and me speaking at the same time, saying, "You won't win."
That brings us to Aptik.
Neat. How far away is everything? There's an eagle, and then there's him.
The eagle is currently 20 feet behind you. Gamhanan is currently 15 feet above you.
Okay, cool. What is the more important thing? Sure. I'm going to cast Unspell.
Unspell.
Unspell. One spell.
Unspell.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I would like to engulf him in shape light.
Okay.
Sunlight. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. DC?
14.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fail.
I like that. I like that word. Can you say that again, but with more pain?
Fuck. Fail.
He takes 12 points of radiant damage, and if he can be blinded, he is.
Okay. You cause sunlight to appear in this bay of darkness and death, and you shoot it directly into his eyes, blinding him.
So he is engulfed. Like, I wanted to put him in the middle of this 5-foot sphere that is radiating bright light 15 feet out and then dim light another 30 feet out.
Okay. All right. That really messes with my actions. I want you to know that.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Your legendary action, your AC is 15.
Yeah.
Rolling a disadvantage. I hit you once.
Yeah, I heard 6 dice rolls.
Yes.
That's bad.
Would you like to roll Arcana on this?
Yes, I would. Sorry, I'm so shocked by my own brilliance that I rolled an 8.
Okay. Well, you are going to be taking 13 damage, but you're not going to be pushed. You're not going to be pushed up and away. You're just kind of pushed away, so you don't actually have to deal with falling into the water.
Okay, that's good.
I really wish I had wrote moving as part of this legendary action, but I did not, and that is my fault.
Well, you live, you learn, and you write other books.
Yes. That is going to bring us... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I just wanted to remind everyone that as he is blinded, his attacks have disadvantage, and attacks on him have advantage.
That brings us to Lagaya, who might hit.
Cool, thank you. I was muted, but you're right. You're right.
You have the grappling hook in him. There's also enough of an easy ledge and walk space to get onto a higher vantage point on the boat if you wanted to try and jump at him and hit him with your axe.
If I jump at him and hit him, Does that pose disadvantage, or is it just
No,
me like?
It's you just like
launching-
using
okay.
using
Yeah.
the movement action to get up to him with a melee instead of having to sit
Heck
down
yeah.
there with the grappling hook or a gun.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna wrap the grappling hook around like my. What's this called? Hand,
Forearm?
wrist.
Forearm?
Yes, forearm.
We know words here.
I'm a lead writer. And I'm gonna run up there and using the grappling hook to pull me up. I'm gonna go launch at him and make 2 attacks with my baton.
All right, please roll the hit.
All right, I will give
The
me
tea
one.
sipping, I can't handle.
Read the mug.
I can't right now.
I can't.
It says, "I am a goddamn delight."
Okay.
Yeah.
First attack. Oh God. Even with advantage, it's only an 18.
18 hits.
Oh, cool. Okay, conviction damage. What? I could roll higher on a d8. That would be great. That's 6 points of force damage. And then second attack. I'll do different ones. Different die. Come on. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Natural 20!
Is that the second time this campaign?
I have rolled natural 20s before. This is my second natural 20 on an attack.
You sound both defensive and frantic about this.
Yes, it never happens. Let me have my glory.
So please let me know what the damage overall is.
So that is this one didn't have my conviction, so it's just do you double dice or
You roll 2. So you don't roll another die. You just add the max value of the die that you roll.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We just
Okay.
crit so rarely.
Yes, I never crit. So 6 that is 8 points of piercing damage on the upswing.
Okay. How much was the first one again? Sorry.
I didn't roll damage for the first one actually.
She was just so excited to have hit.
Yep. The first one was 6 points of force damage. I did not roll damage for the first attack actually.
Talent in your face, though.
Is it just like the habit of not having to roll damage?
Yes. I never hit. I was like, whatever. That's only 5 points of slashing though, because I rolled real poorly.
But you did connect.
I hit twice, and I will take that.
That might be a new record.
I know.
Okay.
I would like, if possible, as I jump and swing, the first attack goes across his chest, the second pointed end. I would like to aim right here
Oh, come on.
and just rip through his jaw.
Fuck him up.
You managed to pierce his lower jaw, but he grabs your bunan and slams it downward. To get it out of his bone structure.
Cool. That's okay.
He doesn't have good bone structure.
I got it from my mom.
However, as he has this, he holds his hand out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And casts Eldritch Blast.
Lucky duck.
Eldritch Blast.
His attacks have because I jumped, so I would have landed.
It doesn't matter.
What?
I missed 3 times.
Yes.
I can't tell you how much I hate this spell right now.
Well, yeah.
I have rolled 18 attacks.
God, what's it like to be me, Paladin?
It's insufferable.
Y'all shouldn't have written the spell. That's all I'm saying.
Periodic table.
That is going to bring us. So, Lagaya, you land. What else do you do? Anything?
I
Move an
still have the
action, bonus
grapple.
action.
I'm leaving the grappling hook in him,
Okay.
and I still have it around my thing. It's gonna take a. I can't do anything actually. I used everything, so I'm just gonna land superhero on whatever ledge I used.
Bad for the knees, but okay.
It's okay.
I like it.
That brings us.
I'm like a squirrel.
That brings us to the new friend, the dire eagle.
Right, the eagle.
I remembered it. I was like, oh crap, there's 2 things out there.
I mean, I knew it was there, but I'm too happy about everything else.
Oh no! It's starting to fly towards the boat. It has 20 feet of movement ahead of itself to get to any of you, so its swoop effect goes into effect.
No. It's swooping season.
It's swooping season.
I'm going to hit twice on. Let's see. There's 4 targets I could get. Tark is 1, Lagaya is 2, Uptik is 3, Gani is 4. I rolled a 3. Uptik.
God damn it.
Can you please roll me a strength saving throw?
Against what effect?
Grapple.
That is 15.
15. That meets.
Ooh,
That meets.
that's good.
However, I do hit you with the talons.
That's fine.
With the beak and one talon. With the beak, please take 17 points of piercing damage. Please recall that you all met a dire eagle at the beginning of this campaign.
Yes, we did.
From the talon, please. Oh, that's a 4 out of 1. Please take 14 points of damage.
Okay, so that was 17. Hold
and
on,
then
math.
14.
Okay, hold on. So that's a total of 31. Oh, okay. All right. That's nice. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm good on both my concentration spells, but I'm good on both my concentration checks.
Ooh, great. And it swoops and it hits you and flies away. And let's see here, Gani, you would have a reaction attack against it.
Okay. I, as we've gotten closer, have probably, if you'll allow, as part of after taking the shot as the boat is moving forward, switch to a melee weapon. I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just hit it with the butt of my Astingal.
Go for it.
Okay, with the spear that I'm switching to, or with the butt of the Astingal?
With the spear, I'll say that I'm going to say that at this point you have your spear at the ready.
Okay, thank you, kind DM, for your generosity. That's a 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. And that is 6 points of piercing damage. The spear is magical, but I have not summoned the spirit yet.
Okay. You hit it as it swoops on by. And that brings us to your turn, Gunny.
Excellent. I would like to use a bonus action to summon a vine spirit, which deals poison damage.
All right.
And so as I summon this spirit through the power of my singing spear, I am going to presume, because Gani doesn't sing, that he'll like twirl it, and it'll do that thing where you like spin something through the air so fast that it begins to like whir and make a sound kind of like CB just did there, and that singing sound is what brings forth the spirit before I leap and attack Lagaya's dad.
All right, go for it.
Can you put my dad's name in chat, please?
Yeah, you said some shit, and I was like, I don't know. I guess your name is about to get that ass beat. So Gamhanan, aka about to get that ass beat.
Yes, that is 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Thank goodness. Alrighty, and that will be 8 piercing plus 2 poison on my first attack.
Oh God, a fighter.
Yes. How does it look like the poison is effective here?
It is effective, yes.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, I would like to attack one more time, please.
Go for it.
All right. That is that's just an 18.
That hits.
That hits.
Hey. And that will be 9 points of piercing and 3 more points of poison.
Okay. Total? Sorry?
So between the two attacks?
Just the second one.
Oh, then it's 12.
12? Okay. You stab him twice with the singing spear, and both times you hear this frantic screaming rage coming from the spear itself. While it is singing, it seems to be more of a death chant.
Oh yeah.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga.
That is
ooga.
not a death chant.
I'm so here for it.
Well, on the topic of I can't fight this feeling, Gam Hanan is swoops down as a little blinded.
Is it the beginning of his turn?
Yes.
He needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Is it his
Fine.
action to do so?
is it an action to do so?
Don't remember.
No, it just says any creature who begins their turn within 15 feet of the.
Gotcha.
He swoops and flies low, and reaches out a taloned hand towards you, Talrock.
Was that a success or a fail?
Huh?
Was that a success or a fail?
Success.
6 points of force damage. I mean, radiant damage.
6 points. Okay. Your AC is 14. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. He hits you with a claw.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't
yes.
have them.
I'm allowed to.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. Please take 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Make me a strength saving throw, please. Sorry, either athletics check or acrobatics check. Your choice.
It was like, ooh, I'm fucked. Ooh, that's a dirty 20
Dirty 20.
with acrobatics.
All right, you manage to move out of the way just in time of him grabbing you with a claw. But he's making a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be another hit. Can you please
on that first attack, 1 second, let me just think real quick.
Sure.
Yes. On that first attack, you almost see Bayani's face appear, not really, but like Bayani's face, like visage appear over me, and I scream, "No!" Make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing. Pass.
That's fine. Aptalaki's light bitch still. For what did you roll? I think you want to know because I didn't add my spirit dice yet.
I got a 24.
Never mind. That's fine. It's 4.
4?
No, sorry, 2.
2? Okay.
Beach.
Love you too, buddy. Can you make me another athletics or acrobatics check, as well as please take 7 points of damage.
Okay. And I'll do 2 con saves as well. 1 second. That is a 18.
18.
18. Yeah. Wait. Plus 2. 18. Yes. 16 plus 2.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
As he tries to grab you this time, you see that muscle swift that you saw when he pulled the Gaia off the boat appear again. As you almost slip out of his claws, he sinks it deeper, and you feel him tugging at skin as he grabs you.
Okay.
And he flies out above the whirling bay.
Does he have me with 18?
Yes.
Okay.
As he's flying with you, he talks and says to you, "Did you know that you can kill a spirit? All you have to do is make it scream and suffer until it doesn't want to be here anymore. How long until your little otter gives out?" And he drops you into the whirling bay.
Oh no!
Right before he drops me, I say, "The difference between Mighty Keat and myself is we know what sacrifice is. That's not her calling. Drop me."
He's letting you go into the whirling bay.
What is a whirling bay?
It's the name of the central bay inside Bahinga. It is currently being overtaken by the Black River.
Okay. How high did he go? Because he had to swoop down and then
Mhm.
fly up, and he used an action. How much movement does he have?
Per round, he has 120 feet of movement.
I beg your pardon.
What? He drops you 10 feet above the surface of the water, though. So you're not like hitting it as if it was a hard surface. You're just kind of being thrown into the water.
Okay,
But you are inside of the Black River now.
that's valid.
Inside this river, you see below you start to illuminate thousands of ghostly lit boats. People sailing deep below the surface of the water. The rest of you see Gam Hanan fly up and is now floating above the boat. You also see that one of the limbs is gone now.
One of his limbs?
One of his limbs.
Oh.
That brings us to Talrock.
A note: I made both concentration checks.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So forgive me for being a plebe. Being in the Black River, does that do anything to me?
No, because you're not dead.
I didn't think so. Okay.
You're just witnessing everybody who is currently traversing it.
That's fine. I mean, I will see that and kind of, I think for a moment, just kind of see and note. But I will swim back up. I don't know how far down I dropped into the water.
Not far, but
I mean,
as you sail up, can you as you swim up, can you make me a perception check?
Yes. 16 on a die makes that a 20 or the 21. 21.
As you swim up, you glance one last time back down, and you see this woman dressed in all white, like a mountain maiden.
You asshole.
And looking up at you, you haven't seen her in years. Your memory of her is very distant. You haven't seen her since you lost your home. And as you are swimming up, you glance down and you see her attending to a spirit, calming them down, acclimating them to their boat. And as they sail on, she looks up at you, smiles, and you reach the surface.
As I see her, not necessarily speaking, but just connecting to the spirits. Just for a moment, and I say, don't worry. I won't be there yet. And I'll smile, and as I get to the surface, I climb back up. I'm assuming I'm close to wait, two things actually. One, because I guess, is that in our chat, is that what that is, or was that my mother?
There we go.
Thought so. But as I get to the surface, I'm assuming I'm close to Kalau still in that area.
Kalau.
Sorry.
As you come up to the surface of the boat, you are 15 feet away from her.
Okay, I'll swim over. And as I get back onto the shore, I look at her. And then I look at the spot where my sister was, and I look back up, and what was I about to do? I begin to speak, and I'm speaking in a way that the spirits around can listen, and I say, "This is the one who did this, and if you are who you say you are, understand that I will protect you, but you have to help me. as I summon some spirits around me, and as I'm speaking, I'm allowing that magic to flow over me as I'm casting Healing Word because I am dying.
So what was the first spell?
Healing Word.
Okay. And you were calling up spirits. Was that any effect or spell?
You will find out in a second.
Sure thing.
1 second. Healing Word is what? Something plus something.
Something D4 plus
Something D4 plus something. Like
Yeah,
it's
what spell
something.
you're casting it at.
Okay, 1D4 plus my spellcasting modifier. Okay.
It's a bonus because of your
plus
being
my yes, yeah.
Okay, then.
So it's plus 7 for me. I want to just be able to pick up a damn D4. Oh, that's a 4. So that's 11. Boop. And as I do, some I was on the page. Some wind spirits come around me as I coalesce 2 spirit darts.
Spirit darts?
Yes. And shoot them towards bitch.
Can you do me a favor?
I got his name already.
Can you do me a favor? Can you please roll me a persuasion check?
I beg your pardon.
Can you please roll me a persuasion check?
I'm begging one more time. Okay, so I'm going to roll a 3. So that's a 2.
All right. 2 spirit darts.
Oh.
I don't trust that. Right.
No lame miss. Stop that. No lame miss allowed.
One note out of tune and offbeat.
That is a 18.
18 to hit.
Hits. And a 21 to hit.
Hits. So 2d8 thunder damage?
Thunder damage, yeah.
All right.
10.
10 overall?
Mm-hmm.
All right. They hit.
Yay. And that is what I do for now.
Okay. As you do that, you see energy from its palm again as he shoots Eldritch Blast at Lagaya.
Cool.
Stop shooting us.
You can't make me.
I mean, there's one way. There's one way to make you.
Man, literally too disappointed to stop. I hit once against you, Lagaya.
Please. What was the number?
The number was 21.
Okay, never mind.
Please take 8 points of force damage. You're pushed back 10 feet.
Cool. Can he make a Constitution saving throw?
Hopefully. No.
DC 13?
Nope.
Cool. He's blinded. My amulet flashes.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, snap.
Well. You thought you had this fight,
Well, that's
but you
only
don't,
3
little
points of radiant
bitch.
damage, but most importantly, he's blinded
Correct.
until the start of his next turn.
See, I need him to be blinded when I have to go.
I'm just gonna gouge out his eyes with light. I want you to know that.
Good.
Good.
Right?
That brings us over to Abtik.
Nice. So, question: when the the eagle attacked me, did it fly away with me or did it just get me?
It did a flyby.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
It did not pick you up as fast food, though.
Well, that's good. That's very good. Because he's blinded, so attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Does that also include spell attack rolls?
Yes. I
Thank
believe.
you.
It only
Unless DM says otherwise.
It specifies attack rolls, so all attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm just asking.
Yep.
Because I would like to call upon the spirit of Igat Kilat, and I would like to lightning the shit out of him.
Go for it.
Because that seemed to be nice. Yes, that hits with an 18.
Yep. Please roll damage.
I'm rolling. God. Question: with the flyby, is the eagle anywhere nearby him?
Yes.
Oh.
So it hits both.
Oh.
Please roll damage.
I am rolling the damage.
God, we
Did
love
you-
one lightning eel.
Right, we love one lightning eel. I can't math. It's 8, 13 plus 12, 25. 25 points of lightning damage to them both.
Okay.
I give a silent prayer of thanks to Igat Kidlat as I hobble and seek shelter inside the domicile. Because
Okay.
I look bad.
You duck into the domicile. Talrock, as you see blue lightning spark up and illuminate both the water and the sky and the two foes you're fighting, you catch a glance down below with your head above water, and as lightning flashes, you see this giant tortoise underneath the water. You see this
Mac.
I know. I'm trying to remember which
Back and
spirit that
forth.
one is.
It's almost as if I wrote this section, motherfucker. You catch a glimpse of the spiritual form of Taga Ompon, who shines a little viridian, but looks weak down below. You see giant spectral feathers embedded into him. He's looking at you. That brings us to, unfortunately, Optique's turn. But currently she is doing something. So, Lagaya.
Wait, didn't she just go? She just went.
Oh, she just went.
She did the
Lagaya,
lightning.
sorry.
Literally
That
just
she
went.
just
I have the memory
yeah.
of a goldfish and a damaged tortoise. Lagaya, please go.
Cool. Is he still within? Can I still get within melee of him?
You can get infected the entire domicile and attack.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Because I get advantage. Because he's blinded.
Mhm.
That is, first attack is a 22.
Hits.
Okay, so conviction damage and regular damage. I actually remember to roll damage. That's 6 points of force damage and 5 slashing. I can math. Second attack.
Okay.
That is 24.
Hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
How about your damage? Give me the total of piercing. I know it was 6 force.
What?
Can you give me the total piercing damage overall from both attacks?
Oh no, it was 6 force, 5 slashing, 5 piercing.
Okay. All right, thank you. That brings us to the eagle, who, derived of a meal of Optique, looks at you, Gani.
I heard my name.
Yeah,
no,
the
you didn't.
eagle can't see you, so it's coming after me. Excellent.
Oh.
I look forward to meeting the eagle. How's it looking, by the way?
It looks speed up, like the lightning damage did not do it any favors whatsoever.
Okay, cool.
But it's still, in fact, a huge-sized eagle.
Awesome. Come at me.
It is. That the first attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
That is indeed going to hit.
Second attack is going to be a 16 to hit.
That
And
will
then
miss.
Okay, so I hit only with the beak.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
You okay? You okay, Latia?
I burped.
Okay, please take 13 points of damage as this eagle pecks you as it flies by.
Can you do that
Ooh.
one more time, Paladin? Thank you.
As it tries to peck me, I would like to actually point my spear up and try to counter destruction at it to try to harm it instead. And
That's a bastard move, and I approve.
thank you. That is a 14 on my con save, so that will succeed. And so you're going to take that damage, not me.
I love
As
this.
I stab it in its mouth as it tries to bite me.
Okay. Not a fan of this, man.
I'm loving it.
Oh my god. I just
What?
remembered something. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm
Sure.
Good, thank you. No, I just remembered something really important.
And it flies away from you.
Cool.
That brings us to you, Gani.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as it flies out of my...
I
It
think
has
you used
swoop.
your reaction.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also, too.
it's got
It
swoop.
has swoop. So
Okay,
you wouldn't have gotten
sure.
it anyways.
All right, fair enough. I wasn't sure if counter destruction was actually my reaction or if it was just an effect. Anytime I take damage, I can do it. So cool, awesome. Being my turn. How close to me right now is both the eagle and Gamhanan?
Repeat that question.
How far away from me is the eagle and Gamhanan right now?
Gaman Hanan is about 10 feet away from you.
Cool. I am going to do my guardian roar as a bonus action. I am going to call out at him, and instead of just like roaring, I'm actually gonna try to taunt him here, and say, "You would think to hide behind women and children rather than face someone. You were so confident that you could defeat us, and yet you hid. I sense your fear, and I will not allow it to go on." So it needs to make wisdom saving throw DC 14.
DC 14.
Mhm.
I use my legendary reaction.
Or your legendary resistance? Okay.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that just means that it has disadvantage on attacks against other targets until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I was going for the full minute, but I'll take until the end of my next turn, because that'll get him for...
That's one whole round.
Yeah.
One whole round.
I was trying to add to
one.
what you did there, Lagaya, and go just the whole shebang. But okay. And now I would like to stab him twice with my spear.
Go for it.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm very excited about this. That is a natural 20.
Go for it.
Cool.
I dare you.
And so we're doing max damage plus the die roll.
Yep.
Excellent. Perfect. That's off the desk. Okay.
Even the dice go, oh, this is natural. This isn't natural. This is weird.
That is 15 points of piercing damage, plus 8 points of poison damage. So 23.
Where do you hit him?
Where do I hit him?
Yeah.
Let's try to take a wing off.
You stab one of his wings right at the joint, and you tear it off. And with just the pure rage momentum, you swing back down and slice his neck open.
Oh.
The body
Wow.
slumps forward, dead.
Cool.
You see the eagle instantly turns into a little baby chicken and falls into the whirling bay. And as you see the black river start to recede from the river, you see it swallow the bird as well. Gamhanan is dead. As there's a moment in the air, you see the air behind him get clawed open. And you see a woman's hand reach out and grab him by the ankle. Lagaya,
Yes.
looking through You see smiling back at you an older woman
Mm-hmm.
who, while older than you, is beautiful, radiant, seductive almost. And as she drags your father into this rend in the world, you see her fingers are distended and her arm is just as much as it shrinks back into normal proportions as she drags your father into what looks to be a small nest.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you and smiles and says to you, I will see you when the world ends, my love. And it closes.
Cool. I think Lagai just sort of stares.
And the river is returning back to its color.
Same color, yeah.
I let out a heavy, heavy sigh. Look for Bayani just to make sure she's fine. And then as I drop concentration on banishment.
You drop concentration and you see your sister pop into existence crying.
And I run over. I mean, I'm really close to it, but I run over to her and say, hey.
She's stuttering and just, Rocky! Where'd I go?
Hey, I'm here. Shh, shh, shh.
Rocky? And the only sound heard throughout the bay is Talrock's humming as he calms down his little sister. In the hours that follow, the people of Bahinga slowly sail back upriver as the darkness seems to recede just a little bit as the moon shines bright overhead.
Before we started to head back, I would have looked back in the river to look for Tagampon.
You see the spirit down there still, and it's breathing, but it seems to be asleep.
Good. Spirits need rest too.
As the citizens of Bahinga slowly sail in, first with warriors and magic users, then with the rest of the city, you share a small little quiet moment with your sister. As you rest, as you recover, just to have a moment to breathe, you move your hand down as your sister falls asleep against you. And for a moment, you swear you feel fur with your free hand.
I beg your fucking pardon?
As you glance down to where you're touching, you see Bayani. But the moment passes, but you have that memory now of just soft, bristly fur.
He's happy boy.
The citizens of Bahinga slowly try and make their way to their domiciles, some people having to sleep at their neighbors' homes as their homes are gone. Overnight, people remove the corpses, preparing them for burial, and send them off to sea in the night. Some homes remain empty, but many still have their owners. As you listen out into the world, Talarak, there's no more screaming. There's silence, but it's a chosen silence. As you hear the forest of the mangroves around you sleep. Kailau is treated, the feathers removed. The people worstly harmed in the attacks are treated over time. Your father has a new leg. Your sister is fine. Your first teacher recedes down below into the heart of Pahinga. What do you all do? It's about midnight.
My boat sustained damage, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I would have cast Faiza on it. I would have thanked Igat Kidlat for its help. And I think I would have been all over town, like helping where I can. I'm weak and strong, so I would be doing all that.
Most people are just moving what belongings they have into stable homes, literally stable homes.
Yeah, no, I'm helping wherever people are gonna let up to
construction people kind of agree on can happen tomorrow. Gunny, what do you do?
I think in the immediate aftermath, as people are coming back, I will try to just help welcome people back, offering a hand to help carry things, offering perhaps a snack or a cup of tea or something as people need it. But as the evening winds down, I'll find myself probably back on the boat. Just because that's where we have to stay.
Lagaya, what do you do?
I think for the most part, she tries to help with the funerals, and tries to fall into that routine of sending people off and saying those rites. But I think after a while, she has to stop because a lot of her rites are always saying, allowing for the dead or those who have passed to, if they don't have ancestors in the afterlife, to sort of assimilate or join into her line of ancestors. But having met both now her dad and her mother, and knowing them, it feels uncomfortable to do that, and she's not quite sure how to sit with that. So I think she goes and after a while just sort of sits on the edge of Igat Kidlat, looking north where she knows Lalangban is. I'm just thinking a little. Just thinking.
As you look at the town, you feel something sitting next to you. But you know if you turn your head, it's going to go away. It's older than you. It's larger than you. But as you're looking out on the town, it holds your hand. Your mind flies back to when you had to flee your home. You think back to when he taught you the rites. You think back to when he handed you your first weapon. And the moment passes, and the hand goes away.
I know you didn't want me to do this, Kuya, but I hope wherever you are, I hope you're proud.
your hair gets disheveled. Talarok, what do you do?
Once they're back, Talarok,
So real quick, you saw your mentor head down below into the heart of Pahinga, a place that you know houses the first spirit of this place. And you can see Lagaya and Gani on the boat, and you see Aptik around the town. But what do you do?
I take in everything that's happening, that has happened. I look around town. Hope is the wrong word, but there's something in the air that he believes means that whatever was happening is at least over for now. He would have made sure that his father, and his little sister were fine still. I mean, just a double check never hurts. But he would have looked back towards the entrance into like the area where they came from. Just looked back towards that area, and kind of just like waited and watched with Bayani speaking to her in his mind.
You see coming up before you is this very sourly yellow looking civet. Its skin looks more like leaves than fur, and is waving towards you.
Like for me to come to them. I'll walk over.
It starts walking and starts leading you through the city. It takes you into Marakit's home. Do you follow it? It takes you down a staircase you've only been in once. It takes you down a tunnel you've only seen once. And as you draw back a curtain, you see Marakit kneeling in front of this what looks to be ephemeral shining seed. The size of an entire bull, even. Inside it, not directly, but inside it you see the small silhouette of someone in there whose identity is lost to the world. But you see Marakit there, and you see coming up next to her is that civet. Talarok?
It's finished.
I know. I met another Babaylan years ago. Strange woman, very blunt. She told me that meat is meat, no matter the fat or the cut. I thought nothing. Of course, this makes sense. But meat is meat. But still she separated the fat from the meat. Would always put the actual meat into the stew and separate the fat for other people. She told me that she always knew that some things were always meant to go. And you see her remove some of her jewelry. Removing bangles and earrings, removing a sash. I don't have a successor. There's plenty of people here who can do it. But if you go up there and tell our people, your people, that I named you as successor, you will not be telling a lie. And she stands up and, pausing for a moment to look at you, this woman took you in when you were a kid, took in your family when you were lost. When you lost a member of your family, when you had nowhere else to go, this woman took the three of you in. Throughout her life, she trained you to be the you that you're supposed to be, the version of you that you could always have been. She smiles at you and says, I hope to see you when you separate the fat from the meat too. And she walks into the seed, as does the civet. And you are left alone in this hidden alcove of Pahinga, in its hidden seed heart, alone with Bayani.
Yes, Bayani meows. I watch it happen. Bayani, this is not the time to cry. And I don't understand everything. He's never claimed to understand everything, but somehow he understands this. And Bayani, we got a lot to do. And he will head back out. And once he gets out, he sees Aptique and sees Bayani sees her too, and Gani and Lagaya. And I assume Aptique is away from those two, or are they? Like it just kind of gets everybody doing their own thing.
Lagaya and Gani are on the boat. Aptique is helping around the city.
Cool. I will go to Aptique first, and I'll say, I need to talk to everybody. If you can, I don't want to bother you while you're in the middle of helping, though. You are under a silence spell.
No.
There you are.
No. Ah! Okay. Do you want to go to the boat? Like, is this something? Do you want me to get them here, or do you want to come to the boat?
No. We go to the boat.
Okay. Go to the boat.
And once we get to the boat, I'll see Gani and Lagaya.
My hair is still messy. I haven't fixed it.
I think he noticed, but doesn't think anything of it. Well, yay! So somehow we did it.
Yeah.
I think
Bayani seems
Bayani's
happy.
really happy.
Being bud. Come here. Thank you all. I mean, we've all done a lot for each other, so I don't think, I think we all know why we did what we did, but still, thank you. And hey, we did it. I mean, Gani, you who that looked like it hurt. I mean, tearing someone's wing off and then slicing their neck open.
No, it didn't hurt me.
Well, that's good. I look over at Lagaya. How you feeling?
Fine, I think. I did what I set out to do. Somehow it doesn't feel like I won, but the job ever rarely feels like that. That's okay. I got to see my mom too, which is great. But I'll find her another time.
I saw mine too, actually.
I hope yours wasn't also serving a world-ending eagle.
No,
Okay,
just attending to the Black River.
that is far nobler, and I am happy for her.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, I did what I had to do too. You know, I being a Babylon, you know. But I've called myself that, and I am. But the next part of my training isn't training. I don't know what's next for you all, but I need to stay here. Essentially, I'm the new Babylon of Pahinga. And I can't let what happened to them happen again.
I will bow very low to Talarak. Stand up. You are going to do maybe not a great job, but I think this place will be safe under your watch. And if you ever need the services of a headhunter, I'll be around.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're not gone forever, but I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. And you, I say as I nod at Bayani.
If you go back to Patawanan, I mean, you have a boat now, but my boat's technically still there too. It would be useful.
Would you like us to bring it back to you?
I mean, yeah, but if you need it more, I can. I don't think I'll be leaving here anytime soon.
We'll tow your boat back.
We can absolutely do that.
I still have to get mine.
Exactly.
Provided it hasn't sunk yet. I hope it hasn't sunk yet.
I mean, what if we stay, we help you, we help you here, and then, you just take a brief sabbatical to introduce yourself as the Babylon of Pahinga to Putawanan and also get your boat back.
That would be fun, but I think I need to stay.
I understand. Sometimes things call us home. And that's part of life. I think we would be more than happy to bring your boat. Then, if I'm not mistaken, are we going to Iraga? Both of us, boutique.
Yeah.
Then I think perhaps we can go and return Talarak's boat. We may help, of course, around here as much as you are in need of assistance for a time, but I don't want to linger too long, because I do need to get home to Teo. Make sure that, things are okay back there. the Gaia,
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad, and I shouldn't. But I did just kill your father.
To be fair, I wanted that to happen. As out of context, probably cruel that sounds.
I understand that, but I feel bad having left
Sliced
you.
his wing off, sliced his head off.
Well, I don't particularly care much about him, so much as I feel bad for you that you had met your father, but no longer. He's now dead. Would you have any interest in returning? I think that if you're looking to stay somewhere for a little while, perhaps you could come and live with Teo and I, at least until you find something else you would like to go and do. We would be honored to have you.
If that's okay with Teo, I don't think he really knows me.
Well, I did introduce you at the Jeweled Hawks.
That was after we all
Gala.
cried on stage, though.
I am confident that Teo would be happy to have you come and stay with us. And if not, I will persuade him.
I think a small break might be okay. I don't know how long I'll stay, or if my family, in the way that they do, may pull me other places, but it would... Yeah.
For as long as you would like, we are happy to be a substitute family. And I will kind of extend an arm, offering a hug.
The guy goes full hug, not one arm hug, full hug.
I'll give her a hug, and as I do, I'll kind of fix her hair, put it back where it belongs.
You learned.
Yes. Yes, I did. Welcome to the family.
I think Abtik will hug you both. Like the full arms around both of you.
Oh, perfect.
I'll like be looking at the town and look back at y'all as y'all hugging, and I like squeeze my little self on
Absolutely.
the inside.
Come here,
Absolutely.
Babylan. Come here, Babylan. Get in here.
Right,
Oh,
Babylan Talarak.
Okay, that's a lot. Just call me Talrock.
Nah, you're formally Babylan Talarak of Bahinga, protector of the Mangrove City.
Kind of like Rocky.
I don't know who Rocky is.
That's what your sister called you.
I know. Oh, Rocky!
Did it take you half an hour to realize this? Did it take you
Man.
half an hour to realize
Oh! Oh no!
I'm so happy.
Did not.
I'm so happy.
Oh.
I'm like, and that's where we end the episode. No.
And that's where we end the season.
as you all stand in the middle of this calm midnight, Biani howling for food, the moon shining overhead, and finally, ever since that hunt weeks ago, you can breathe easy. You've done good. You've saved many. The world continues on, and your stories continue elsewhere. And that is what we'll call it for the year.
Oh, for the year.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone, for being here for Tampo, episode 10, Isolation. let's go around and reintroduce ourselves. Let's start with Josh.
Hi. As Paladin just said, my name is Josh. You can find me on the internet at Joshua M. Simons. That's my handle on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the cool places. I am a freelance tabletop game designer and a variety streamer here on Twitch, where I go by Joshua Simons. I took out the M because someone else has that username and I can't have it because I'm sad. Anyways, this has been an absolute delight. I have loved playing with all of y'all, so thanks for the fun. And if we're doing popcorn style, I will toss it to my new adopted daughter, Ligaya.
Hello. I have 2 dads now to replace the one that died. I have been Ligaya, the Omens of Knowledge Headhunter, resident sad gal. But after this game, you can find me over on Twitter at Mackenzie Lane DA. I have a bunch of cool projects where I do a lot of writing for D&D and stuff. I have some cool announcements coming up, which you can see over on my Twitter. I have things coming out with MCDM, both Kingdoms and Warfare, as well as stuff coming out with their magazine Arcadia, which is gonna be on their Patreon. And of course, I was the lead writer for the Islands of Sina Una, which you have seen today, which we have played through this entire season, and which has been an absolute joy to actually experience after being on the design side for so long. If you liked any of the stuff that you saw, or are interested in some of the things that maybe didn't get seen or featured in this campaign, go check it out over on thedeckofmany.com. You can get the PDF and pre-order the hardback. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for everyone for essentially playing in a sandbox I helped build. It was super cool getting to watch it come to life, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of friends to have it come alive with. I will pass it over to Abdik.
It's me. Hello. A little bit of trivia for the final battle of this season and episode. I had 4 hit points left.
Ooh, spicy!
Only because Talarock cast aid. Without aid, I would have gone down.
Without aid and Bayani sucking up some of that damage.
Yes, I would have gone down.
I took 0 damage.
If I can throw this out there, I had 1 round where I was not attacking with disadvantage.
Yeah, no, we were like, no, stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop.
no. If I didn't have a disadvantage, this would be a much different outcome.
I call that good party cohesion. But anyway, thank you, Babailon Talarock, for being the Babailon that you are. I, on the other side of this scenario, have been Latia Jaquise, which you can find me at that everywhere that I am legally allowed to have a username, and some places where I am illegally allowed to have a username. Good luck.
Ravenloft.
Exactly. You can find me. I am the community relations coordinator for Monty Cook Games. I am a freelance tabletop game designer. I am a streamer. You can find me at no longer here now. I'm sad about it. But for 2 more weeks, you can find me at twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep, where we're still trying to get out of prison. And that's going to be a thing. So come find out if we do that. But other than that, I am on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. Help. Get me off Twitter. Over to you, CB.
Thank you so much. A little trivia for me. If I kind of correctly, I had 2 spell slots left. So that was fun. Keep in mind that I cast a lot before we even got to Pahinga. And we never long rested. So I was like, gotta play this out. Also, I had 2 of the 4th levels prepared just in case. I can only cast 1 of them. The other one is Riot Lightning. And I was like, the minute he said, and we have a hostage, I said, nope, you take that out the field real quick. So I'm glad that was prepared. Anywho, hi, my name is Omega, also known as Critical Bard across all social media channels. You can find me many places. Again, I'm everywhere all the time, even on Tick of the Talks at Critical Bard. I am a full-time Twitch streamer. I am a partner. I do lots of hot mess runs of games such as Overwatch and Bioshock Infinite and Among Us. I definitely play Among Us a lot. Next week on Wednesday, you can catch me playing Among Us twice. One for Vince I'll be streaming, but one with Vince Casso for his holiday shindig, and then later on with Grand Pooh Bear for his holiday shindig, full of cool, awesome people in the community, in the streaming gaming community. Past that, I can't think of anything else I'm doing right now. It's not actually officially announced yet, but I'll tell y'all as well. December 26th through January 1st is Kwanzaa. And because of that, I'm going to be doing 12 days of charity streaming. Each one I'll be donating to a different Black charity. It's going to be great. And you're going to learn the 7 principles of Kwanzaa on each day they apply to. And it's going to be a good time. So check out my channel. Again, that's twitch.tv/acriticalbard to see that and support a non-Christmassy holiday. And that's that. Creature Collectors did not finish yet. I don't know if we're actually meeting this week. I apologize. But I do believe next Sunday and the Sunday after that are our final 2 episodes of this, at least of this section.
We wanted the entire cast to be there for the penultimate and ultimate episodes. Unfortunately, scheduling things due to the holidays means we can't air this Sunday, but we will be airing the 27th of December and the 3rd of January to finish out this arc of Creature Collectors. And I'm so excited.
There we go. So yeah, be there for that. That's me. DM, then it's your turn.
I believe Optic has a charity to announce.
Yeah, I was actually just going to tell you to do it because you're in it too. Tomorrow. No, okay, fine. I'm fine. I'll do it. Fine. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, other time zones, at twitch.tv/friends who roll dice, Paladin and myself will be playing in a Cypher system game, which is the game system that Monty Clip Games has created. So you can find us over there playing some really interesting characters in a fantasy style setting, raising money for disaster relief in the Philippines. So that is the thing that is happening tomorrow and either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. I still have to check the calendar. It's a 2-shot. So come and watch us tomorrow night. Now you can say things, Paladin.
Hi. My name is HTT Paladin. It feels weird to call myself Joshua these days, so I just go by Paladin. I've been the DM for this campaign. I'm also the co-director of the Islands of Sina Una, and I'm a freelance writer, designer, graphic designer for TTRPGs. Kind of at a loss for words right now, because this has been one weird fever dream for the past year and a half. Thank you for being here for this campaign, everybody. I also have a Kickstarter out right now called Polyhedral. I have a few days left of funding. It ends on the 23rd, where I interview a bunch of other TTRPG designers and devs to just kind of talk about ourselves and about our lives. Yeah. Before we close out for the night, we do have some winners for some giveaways. While Obo Lauren won the beanie giveaway, the winner of our Eldritch Foundry giveaway is Abyssal_Icarus. That is Abyssal_Icarus has won the Eldritch Foundry giveaway.
Hey.
The winner of our D&D Beyond giveaway of a copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything is D&D Jordan Lee. Congratulations, Jordan. That is D&D Jordan Lee has won our Beyond giveaway. The winner of the Humblewood box.
Humblewood. The Humblewad.
I'm going to yeet myself. Is Photo System 2. Photo System 2, you've won the Humblewood box.
Whoop whoop.
And finally, the winner of the set of Violet Incantation dice is the Tranger 13. I don't know. Theet Ranger 13. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's TheetRanger 13. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you've won a set of dice from Sierra Sword, the director of Sina Una.
Hell yeah.
Heck
That's
yeah,
awesome.
heck yeah, heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. This really is a dream come true for me.
Oh, the étranger.
I don't speak that.
It's French. The étranger. I assume. I'm making assumptions.
Sure. But thank you all for being here. And if we're here next year, we'll see you here, hopefully.
See you in season 2.
We're going to go back into the D4-a-thon. And please have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Bayani says bye.